How to change your belief system. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are susceptible to beliefs just like all of you are. We have experiences that create expectations. Now, our experiences are mostly about the ways that we have of being received and whether the help that we are giving is working on a particular group of beings. But these experiences that we have create certain beliefs within us nonetheless. So you see how easy it is for all of you to create belief systems and to get sucked into unwanted beliefs. You can see how this could continue to happen even after you are aware of the fact that you have been utilizing and succumbing to limiting beliefs and beliefs that no longer serve you. And so we have been investigating the different ways in which we can change our expectations, regardless of the experiences that we've had. And we want to share with you our findings. What is most important in regards to creating new expectations is that you only and always focus on the aspect of another person or group, or even yourself, that is source energy. If we focus on your egoic side, then it's easier for us to believe that you are going to have the exact same response to our offering that you have had previously. But if you've been paying attention and giving all the attention that we have to give to the truth that you are source energy beings, then the power that we have to create a new experience comes in and takes over. This is how you can use this information we are giving you now to your benefit. Look at yourselves as source energy beings and feel for the truth that you are source energy beings. See others as source energy beings and expect them to speak and think and act as such, and you will enter into a realm of greater expectation which will create new experiences for you. This is called holding space for many. If you hold space for the absolute best that a person, including yourself, has within you or within them, then you can co-create something magical, something new, and something less limited than if you focus on that person or yourself and hold the limiting beliefs that you have been holding. Play with it. Practice utilizing what we are talking about here, and we know that you will experience the result that you desire. The Arcturians are recruiting us. We have a propensity to see the good in whomever we are observing, and certainly this trait that we have is shared by many humans on Earth. We are looking for more recruits to help in this mission that we have to draw forth the good that we know exists within each and every one of you. But in order to do that as a human, you must first be willing to know that the potential exists for every person to be good, and you must believe that everyone is fundamentally good. You are all source energy beings. All of us are, and while source is everything, source is fundamentally love. And therefore, so are all of you. When a person is not aware of this, and when they are unable to access it and feel it, that person can do all sorts of things to try to have some sense of who they are as an individual, and to have that be experienced by others as powerful, lovable, wise, talented, and a whole host of other desired traits. Most humans are looking for the external validation, rather than looking to give to someone else, someone who certainly needs to be seen as good, lovable, and gifted in some way. If you make that your intention for each interaction that you have with another person, then you're going to be part of a movement that will change the world. Some people need to be reminded of who they really are, and who better to remind them than you all who have this knowledge inside of yourselves of who you are as source energy beings. The reason why the shift is taking as long as it is because the number of individuals who still believe that separation is necessary in order for the good to be allowed to live and to thrive. And those same individuals believe that something has to be done with the bad seeds, the bad apples. We know that we must ask for all of you to be compassionate and be unconditionally loving to those who are making their missteps on a regular basis. But we now implore you to see the good in them as well, and to look for some way to draw it out of them. Even if your way is just to be the example in your thoughts, words, and actions, and that is more than enough. But if you can help someone to know who they really are, then you'll have stepped up in a miraculous way, and certainly in a way that is needed there on earth at this time. We will continue to do our part, and we will continue to invite more of you to participate in this movement. When we meet you in your dream state, we have been connecting with so many of you while you are asleep, and we have been gathering information from you, as well as the perspective that you hold on what is most needed there on planet Earth. And we are happy to report that the vast majority of you are aware of the need for more compassion in the human consciousness. You have lived enough life to see when someone is not offering that compassion that is necessary to be heart-centered, and you are growing tired of witnessing what happens when a person is so disconnected from their emotional center. And so we hear the pleas from so many of you that are asking for something that will force people to have a more heart-centered perspective and to treat others as they would like to be treated. But we cannot do that. and we do not want to rob anyone of their growth experiences. What we offer are invitations, and these invitations are meant to attract individuals who are ready to be more compassionate and more heart-centered, because you who are awake can tip the scales. You can hold so much compassion and unconditional love in your hearts that the entire human collective benefits. You can be the ground crew for beings like us and hold that space for your fellow humans. You can help bring about peace and harmony there on Earth by exemplifying what you want to see more of in others. When you see the sociopath running wild and doing all sorts of horrible things, the urge is just to stop that person from having access to other people, potential victims. So that person has to be incarcerated or, in extreme cases, put to death for certain people to feel better about what they have witnessed. But you cannot forget the existence of these individuals, as if they have somehow been erased from society. Another one will just pop up until enough of you come together and hold that compassion for someone who doesn't deserve it at all. You are the ones who have awakened to the point where you can receive a message like this and say, yes, that is me. I do feel that it is part of my mission on Earth. And so you receive our invitations for upgrades to your heart chakra. You receive our downloads and activations, and you become more compassionate, even more heart-centered, and you show even more empathy for everyone, regardless of what they have done. And you are going to help shift the consciousness of the human collective. You are doing it, and more of you awaken every day and realize that the only solution to the problems of the world is love. And when you are love, you naturally feel compassion. You naturally empathize, and you want to help others to heal, rather than just seeking to put them far, far away from the rest of you. And it is this approach to moving humanity forward that we are such big proponents of. So when you connect with us and you feel the energy that we are giving off, you bring that back to the fourth dimensional Earth. And you help so many with your presence, with your intention, and with the compassion that you so easily access within you. Lightworkers of the world, we are excited about the progress that we see humanity making, and we are also very excited to see which of the many different timelines you have in front of you and that you will choose. It is an exciting time to be a human living on Earth because of the tremendous leaps forward that you still have in front of you. And we are quite interested to see exactly how you are going to make such gigantic leaps forward in your evolution. We know that you are sensing and seeing the subtle changes that we also detect, and we know that many of you are waiting for something very big to happen to propel you into the next level of your conscious evolution. We suspect that you are going to find yourselves living in a much different world 1 year from today, and we believe that the movement forward that will be a very large in scope is coming from all of you who are working as individuals on holding space for your fellow humans. It would have been very easy for those of you who are awake to have thrown up your hands by now and said, "There is no hope for my species," but you have not done this. You may have your moments of doubt and fear, but you all continue to hold space for the collective, and we see this choice as having the biggest impact at all. The work that you do on yourselves is of course very important, but you ultimately will be called upon to assist others who at this time would be unable to hear you or benefit from what you would offer. But the times, they are changing, and you can rest assured that the grassroots movement of the lightworkers of the world is having the gargantuan effect that we can sense. Now, when you are sitting at home in the room in the dark and doing the work that you need to do on yourselves, it is of course hard to see how that equates to a movement forward in the evolution of consciousness there on Earth. But if you consider how many humans are doing the exact same thing at that time and holding space for the rest of the human collective consciousness, you then can see that this is a group effort. It is a group effort there on the ground when you are, and it's a group effort up here where we are, as we continue to connect with other councils, collectives, federations, and wise beings to contemplate what it is that humanity needs the most. We make our determination on that on a day-to-day basis, and we are not alone. We suggest that you look around every day at your world and see where the most love and compassion is needed. And that's where you'll be sending the energies that are coming in and moving through you, the ones who are there to make the biggest difference for the entire collective. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you.